Hello, my Gemini collective. Welcome to another episode of Ethereal Tarot. My name is Carla. If Gemini is your sun, moon, or rising sign, then this message, this tarot reading is for you. And as always, feel free to take in what resonates, let go of what doesn't. It is a general collective read for the sign of Gemini after all. And feel free to take a look at your sun, moon, and rising. You might find some resonance, some nuggets of resonance in those as well. And Geminis, take a look at the description box below. I'm throwing a giveaway here. And it's for a deck of tarot cards. It's actually these tarot cards. It's Ethereal Vision, so it is kind of my namesake. I named my business Ethereal before I even knew of these cards, and so I was really excited when I saw that there's such a beautiful deck that is kind of my namesake here. So the giveaway is absolutely free. It's just a name and email. Enter your name and email address, and super quick and easy. And push subscribe. It's totally free. It doesn't cost a thing. Helps to support the channel. Helps to support me giving you these weekly readings every week. And here we go. What do we have for my Gemini collective? The Moon, the Empress, Knight of Wands, Ten of Wands, Six of Wands, the Emperor, Knight of Swords, Four of Wands, and the King of Wands. Holy moly, lots of wands. And Major Arcana. That's literally all it is, well, except for Knight of Swords. It's just wands and Major Arcana. Okay, well, if you're new here, welcome, welcome. And if you're revisiting, welcome back. This is how I do my spreads. This is how I do my readings. I read from left to right. This is the path of the current situation, what is wanting to be brought to your field of awareness. And normally the conflict, the challenge, and then this is the path or the line of higher self. This is what higher self wants to remind you of. This is what a message they perfectly crafted for you. We all have every energy of the tarot inside of us all, and that's intrinsic to our being. And so higher self, God, spirit, angels, spirit guides, any higher realm being, they want you to remind you, they want to remind you of these energies, to cultivate them, bring them forward, bring them up and out, okay? Then this is the path of the outcome or the unfolding. So we'll take a little peek into the energies to come, okay? We'll start with the path of the current. We've got the Moon, the Empress, and the Knight of Wands. I'm feeling some insecurity online. I'm feeling some insecurity, some fear surrounding something that you've depended on. It's almost like it's not falling through for you. You can't look to it anymore for your guidance. And you really feel it on a level of your manifestation. You really feel it on the level of self. You really feel it on the level of any real willpower or drive or passion that you had. Let's see, give me a little deeper for Geminis here, please. Oh, Wheel of Fortune, Five of Wands. Okay, yeah, there's some conflict, some tension going on. And I feel that something externally happened. Okay, something external happened and it set you in this motion of insecurity, kind of fear, so maybe some anxieties, maybe something that you were dependent on or you found nurturing from kind of cut itself loose, cut itself off. I almost see this happening too kind of abruptly. And now it feels like there's this scattered energy about it or to you. And it's not feeling like you are in control of your destiny. You don't feel very confident. And it's causing a lot of tension and conflict, either within or without. You know, with people, without people, within and without. Yeah, that's what I want to say about it. So let's go into the path of higher self. We get 10 of Wands, 6 of Wands, and the Emperor. Okay. It wants to remind you of your confidence, obviously, okay, with the 6 of Wands here. And also with the Emperor card. It's like that the Emperor, your inner Emperor, will make decisions based off of very little information. I feel like whatever happened swiftly, happened quickly, and it's scattered. It's like this frenetic energy now, something you depended on. And the Emperor has to make those decisions quickly, okay? Make decisions for himself. And with the 10 of Wands, I'm seeing this feeling or this sense of this need to not be afraid to take on what you have to take on or what you're about to take on. Don't be afraid of it. It wants you to remember the achievement and the shoring up of your energies, okay? The shoring up of your energies, your abilities, your capabilities. It wants to remind you of that. Give me more for higher self for Gemini, please. Give me more for higher self, from higher self for Geminis, please. 9 of Cups. Yes, satisfaction, completion. 6 of Cups. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It wants to remind you of the bliss, the harmony, the joy, that you can let go of past resentment, that you are complete in yourself, that you are satisfied with what you have. It's almost like it's telling you do not need external to tell you what to do, to dictate who you are, to guide you. You've got it all inside. It wants to give you the not only the courage or the confidence of that, but it wants to remind you with the cups. It's like this beautiful feeling. Come back to that harmony. Come back to that bliss. Come back to that feeling of almost feeling at home in yourself. 6 of Cups, 9 of Cups. That's what I get with that. Come back to that sense of home within yourself. Okay, because whatever you depended on, it kind of like pulled the rug under you, pulled the rug out from under you. Let's go on to the outcome, or what the energies will kind of look like. Knight of Swords, beautiful. 4 of Wands and the King of Wands. More wand energy, Gemini. Oh my goodness. So this is showing you the support that you have, the vision, the long-term support, the foundations. I feel that with this too, with the Knight of Swords, it's going to happen swiftly. You're going to feel that support. You're going to feel that long-term vision, that drive that maybe you weren't feeling. And it's almost as if it's in a very independent way, Gemini. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're going to like completely shatter, your connections to others. But I feel like this is an inside job for you, Gemini. This is something inside, even though this external thing happened and now you're kind of left to figure out and regain your confidence back. I see this as an inside job. So it's like this stability within oneself. King of Wands, he's very independent. He's very hearted. He has a lot of vision, a lot of honor. Okay, let's see. 9 of Pentacles, another 9. That again, more satisfaction, more gratitude. This place of gratitude too. The Hanged Man. Yes, I love that it's still recognizing, like you'll still recognize that this situation, it might be multiple situations, it might be a general thing. Feeling that sense of suspension. It's like, it doesn't mean that you have to go completely self-destructive, okay? It's the enlightenment you get from being on your flip side. I feel like, Gemini, you're pretty confident. You can be inquisitive enough to know how you feel about things, to know how you, even if they do change on a dime, okay? Maybe it's a little flippant. So I love that this Hanged Man is there to remind you, like, you're right where you should be. You're right where you're at. You're going to be right where you're at, okay? And there's a completion and a satisfaction in just knowing your authenticity. And with King of Wands, I get that too. I want to look one more outcome card for Gemini, please. Queen of Cups. Of course you would get the Queen of Cups. Of course, of course, of course. That is the compassion, the generosity. Her cup is always full and she knows it. She's integrated. She's an integrated being. She's embodied of her, and she's confident, okay? You get the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups in your outcome. You're going to be stellar. You're going to be, it's almost like a sense of mastery at this point. It's a sense of mastery. She leans on her intuition. She leans on her ability to nurture herself. And she's just this fully integrated being. Oh gosh, gorgeous, Gemini. Let's go into my tarot sidekick. And this isn't a tarot deck, but it will give us prompts and questions to further deepen your read. So we'll see where this wants to be, where this wants to go. Okay, let's take a look. What is working well in my life? Whew, maybe you need that for your confidence right now, Gemini. You need that confidence boost. Let's get it. Let's go get it. All right, I'm going into my cozy tarot deck. And since we have the full potentiality of the tarot at our disposal, I'm going to flex my intuitive muscle. Let's see what we can, I want to see what, maybe if I can intuit what will come out. And you could do the same. Put it in the comments below. It's really fun to do. What is working well in Gemini's life? I'm going to say it's like this hermit energy. It's this place of introspection because this is an inside job. That might be something that I might see. Oh, one came out. I'm not going to look at it yet until I'm done with my guesses. I also want to see maybe another Wheel of Fortune come out. It's like this turning point in your life where you're no longer going to be dependent on whatever this thing was giving you. So I want to see also like maybe an 8 of Cups, knowing what to walk away from. Maybe a Strength card too. Let's see what came out. 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, gorgeous. And 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups was also in your path of what higher self wants you to know. This is very saturated energy, okay? And that is gratitude. Living in the state of gratitude. Maybe you're willing to see where you've expanded. I see a willingness to see and feel that your heart is open, that you're willing to feel your way through this and not just have it be so in your head like you can normally kind of get tripped up in, Gemini. I see you feeling your way through this. Oh, expansion by, it's like the willingness to expand by feeling your way through and feeling gratitude along the way. Oh my gosh, I love it. That's what's working well for you. Lean into that, okay? Lean into that right now. Feel like your heart is way open. 3 of Wands, put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded one way or another. Yes, I feel like you are willing to kind of wear your heart on your sleeve, even though you aren't feeling your most secure right now. And it's almost like just by being willing to do that is such an invulnerable act on your part, because I know putting yourself out there seems so vulnerable, right? But it's almost a place of strength for you, because it takes courage to be soft and vulnerable and put ourselves out there. So I think that your willingness above all else is what is working well for you, okay? You're willing to strip yourself down, come back to the basics, figure out what this is, figure out what's going on. You're willing to go on this kind of shift or this turning point and build up the new foundation. Wow, Gemini, really gorgeous. I'm going to go into my Oracle of the Angels deck now. And this is a love note from the universe specifically for my Geminis, specifically for this reading. So you can come back to this really anytime, but throughout the week you can come back and listen to this reading, this message. And Geminis, your weekly reading will come out every Wednesday, so be sure to look out for that every Wednesday, okay? And check out your sun, moon, and rising. And again, if you'd like to be entered into the giveaway of this deck, feel free to check out the link in the description box below, okay? And push subscribe, push subscribe, push subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, it's free, and I love doing this every week, and I want to continue. We get infinite potential. Man, I'm getting a bunch of cards today that I don't normally get. It's really fun. I don't normally get this one. Infinite potential. All the potential and the resources you need to succeed are already within you. Yes, they are. Amen. Waiting to be discovered. Retreat into a peaceful space and still your mind. Connect with the infinite stillness of your being. From that space, you will be able to hear a little voice of wisdom within. I listen to my inner voice and I'm guided by my inner light. I am faithful to the truth of my heart. I have within me all the potential and all the resources to succeed. I am always guided to what is best for me. Yes, you have this in you. You don't need it from someone else. That's Empress energy. You don't need it from outer, okay? You don't need it from something else. And you are going to deeply realize that and step really, really far into your power. Really beautiful, Gemini. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. It has been a pleasure and an honor. And until next time, joyful blessings.